So when last we left off, you guys had broken into a woman's house, stolen her food, and killed her.
The brave heroes. The hag. It was the hag. It wasn't like a woman. Let's just clarify this. This was... Hey, man, don't judge. She's a woman. She is about as a woman as my cousin's a man.
Yeah, but cousin is gender neutral. We don't...
Yeah. We don't know. Any hoosers. Any hoosers. So yeah, you guys decided to sleep the night. And all pretty much goes, about average. There's, a brief time in the period of a night where there's a little bit of light coming from outside, but it quickly goes away. After your long rest, it's still dark outside, like basically permanently midnight. What do you guys do?
Oh, I'd like to search the mattress and cut it open to see if she hid anything under it or in it. I forgot to do that when we were here.
So you start cutting this gigantic mattress open. All that it reveals is straw, hay.
Alright, so I guess we gotta find our way back.
Yeah, because don't we have 6 kids with us or something too?
Yeah.
Or we bring the kids with us and we go find, we go look around more. Yeah? Yeah?
No, that is terrible, terrible idea.
Yeah, because everybody's being tempted by, the Faustian dude running around buy my evil items.
So,
Let's just
I think, here's the thing: is we know the entrance back. So if we want to come back here, we can. But I think we should get the kids and get them back to town.
Oh, plus we want to go look for that dragon horde. Remember?
Yeah, we gotta find out more about the dragon horde.
Because there's an empty red dragon horde somewhere in the mountain, somewhere around here that we gotta get to.
Oh, that's true.
And we know where this is. We kind of know where this is now. We can make our way.
Alright, so we'll take off. Let's just grab the kids. Someone grab one of these bags.
Wait,
and
we let the kids out of the bag.
Yeah, I wouldn't bag the kids to death.
Oh, yeah.
How much space in my inventory does a child take up?
No, I was just gonna carry the bag over me, and if they start waking up and shifting their weight, just
I got my holding. We can put all of them.
I mean,
I cast sleep on them. What do you mean? I punch them.
so
I got a bag of holding. Just put them all in here.
Do you do that?
I mean, the air will run out in a certain... There's actually a timer on the air. I don't know. Can I keep it open? And, let the air in?
No, the extra dimensional thing, takes effect when it's closed.
Well, I mean, if we can get out of here in 10 minutes, they won't suffocate. Although I'm just imagining walking back. We've scared the kids, dumped them all out.
Here's
I'm sorry.
This happens when bad.
Person, and it halves. If there's 2 people, it's 5 minutes. It's 3, 10 minutes divided by the number of people in the bag.
You know what? They lived a long life already.
No, we're saving the kids.
Of course we are. All right, that's fine. They'll be fine outside around the little blue lights. I'm sure those things can't kill these kids. It'll be okay.
Does somebody have a hot mic on? Because I'm hearing it sounds like TV or something on it.
Oh, it might be Kolchak. I just had to turn it down a little bit.
I'll mute right quick.
And then, Dad, you might be able to. It might be too much, but we'll do it later. But we can probably set you up for a hotkey, so you can just press the key to speak.
So yeah, you guys.
Right,
so what do you guys
grab the kids and go? We'll grab the kids and we'll head back towards the.
I take the bag, shake it upside down, and knock them out.
Ow! You knock out these 6 kids out of these 3 bags. What?
And then I knock them out.
Bam! Bam! Bam!
Yeah, you're carrying those. I'm a little sick.
I'm kidding. Alright.
Thank you for
Is
saving
it too dark
us.
for us to go?
No,
I mean, I can cast light.
Yeah. It's
Well, little
never
kid,
gonna get any
I wouldn't say
brighter.
that so soon. We're not sure if we're all going to make it out of here alive or not, but we'll try.
I'll be right back. I got 2 seconds.
He's got poo poo.
So you guys begin to
Bathroom!
travel back. It did take, I think it was about 45 minutes of traveling to get here. If one of you wants to go ahead and roll a 2d12s for me. Actually, no, a d12 and a d8.
I already rolled that d12.
All right. So a 7. And then d8 from Monty. All right. So you guys hear some howling coming from to the sides of the path. Like some howling and snarling. What do you guys...
Are we still in are we in the woods now, or are we in the Fey area
You
still?
guys are fully... So you guys are in the Fey woods. Like you're attempting to go back to the portal.
Okay.
But you hear the sounds of animals approaching.
I have dark vision. Can I see anything?
Go ahead and make a perception check. So you on the just out of the corner of your eye, you're able to see what looks like this yellowish kind of orange dog that's kind of fidgeting around, and then it's kind of trying to keep pace behind you guys, and it just disappears and then reappears about 10 feet away. It seems to be teleporting, but you managed to catch that.
I point where it reappears and say, "Look! Oh my God! Space dogs that teleport!"
All right. I don't think they necessarily attack at that, but they definitely freeze up. Ears perk up.
I don't know. I don't know. Do I have any meat or anything like that I can chuck at them? See how they react.
You probably have a couple days worth of rations.
I'll throw some beef jerky to them. Be like, "Here you go, boys."
All right, go ahead and give me an animal handling check.
Ah, so close. I almost had a 19.
So you throw some beef jerky at him, and it starts to open up its mouth, and then starts growling as it walks further towards you. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Yeah, fuck you, Fido.
Where is... There it is.
All right, so where are we?
About to get eaten by dogs.
God, oh, wonderful.
Okay, there it caught. For some reason, it didn't work, even though I selected it the first time.
Great.
All right. And then let me go ahead and roll their initiative. All right. So, Carathu, which one was your first one? The 22. Okay. No, the 10. All right. Zeke and Zeke, Dren, and Rakshasa. All right. So, don't know why. All right, so they're gonna go ahead and try to attack you guys. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, wow, I didn't realize that.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
All right, so
Yep.
the dogs are gonna go ahead and attack.
Well, I had a
Rush.
22. That's
Yeah.
why I'm trying to figure out why my initiative vanished off the board.
Well, the first one was a 10, and then the second one was
Yeah.
a 22.
Yeah, the first one didn't take for some reason, so I tried it again and got it to work that time.
I see it on mine.
Oh, that's weird. It's like completely vanished off mine.
I don't see on the turn order.
I saw it, and then it disappeared.
I just re-roll and then type your number.
I got it. I can add it manually.
And then Rakshasa or Dad, click on 11 on you and type in your 14.
Click 11.
Yep.
Okay. No. I'm sure it can, but I get a question mark by the cursor. Rolling 1d22, something initiative.
Yeah, like I just changed
9
mine.
plus 2.
I just click on the 14 and type what I want. Like don't click on your stuff over there. Come
Where it
over to
says
the
turn
turn
order.
order. Yeah, on the turn order.
Oh.
Click on the 11 there. There you go.
All right, let's go ahead. Do this again.
No.
All right, so
Yeah. There.
all right, so one of them is gonna go after Carathu. So it is going to move 40 feet. And it is actually going to try to make a grab attack on you. So I need you to roll a strength check. A strength or dexterity.
Can I use athletics?
Yes.
Actually, I guess I'll make it dex because that's better. So is that a saving throw for dex?
It's a contest, so it's just a skill. So no saving throw.
Okay, then I'm going to use athletics then.
So this thing grabs onto your arm, and then it is going to, as a bonus action, it teleports 40 feet away with you.
What?
Woo!
Anything it is wearing or carrying, which you count. It's moved 40 feet. This one is going to do a similar thing, attempting against Rakshasa. I don't think it's gonna work, but it's worth a shot. So Rakshasa, I need a strength check from you, a strength or dexterity check from you.
The saving throw?
Not a saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see. And which one I'm better at. Oh, I think I'll do strength. 17.
17. This thing grabs onto you and you like hoist it up. It does not manage to grab onto you. So it is just going to teleport 40 feet. And get
With
away
me?
no, not with you. So he's basically running away, gonna try to get out of your reach. And then this one is going to try to do it to Zeke. Zeke, I need a strength check from you.
Not dexterity?
Strength or dexterity.
Okay.
So with a 23, you manage to avoid getting bit by it before it teleports away.
Question. If it's trying to... Since it's moving away from me, right?
Unfortunately, I don't believe it provokes opportunity attacks because it's teleportation.
No, not opportunity, but Centennial.
Oh, Sentinel.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant.
It still... I don't... It doesn't, because it's teleportation. If it was walking away from you, then it would.
Oh, opportunity. Yeah, it needs an opportunity attack.
Yeah. All right. Rakshasa, that's going to be you.
All right. I am gonna.
Can
I'm
you
gonna go ahead and
can
go
you-
in a rage.
Can you move that
I can
far?
go 40 feet, I think, right?
Oh, snap. You can. Your movement speed is 40, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be
Yeah.
20, then it doubled when you
Yeah.
allowed me to upgrade one time many moons ago.
All right.
So, I am going to go into a rage, and I'm going to take my Sentinel sword, and I'm going to see what I can do. What kind of dog is this? Is it a little dog like a little poodle or a...
No,
A mastiff?
it's about the size of, like, say a Rottweiler or a Husky or something like that. But it's like got no fur. It's just yellow skin and like these kind of horned ears.
Okay. Well, I guess I should have got behind it and did a shish kebab and skewered him. But I'll just see if I can cut him in half at the torso here.
All right. So unfortunately, a 10 is not going to hit.
Yeah, I think I get 2.
Indeed.
It's going to be a long night.
A 9 ain't gonna hit either.
No.
You see, this thing is like avoiding your sword slashes with like some small teleportation, just moving out of the way at the last second. Zeke, that's gonna be you.
I'm gonna leave Carathu to his own doing, because I know he can hold up in melee. He's such a great roller.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna protect our wizards and my brother by going into a rage
All
and flying at this guy.
right. All right.
And I'm gonna come at him. I'm gonna two-hand my staff.
Okay, that's gonna hit. 12 damage. All right.
Yeah, +2 for rage.
All right. So 14.
So I'm gonna swing it, pop that sucker up in the chin, hear it little yelp, and then it's come back down with the top of the staff right on top of it, trying to crack open his head.
That's another hit.
That'll be
minus
10 damage.
10. So you put this one down real quick.
Oh, wow. I don't have that much health then.
All right. Anything else from
Alright, Karathu!
Alright, I'm going to steady aim with my short sword on this one right next to me then.
I feel like we do this all the time. Can you do steady aim on a...
Yes, I can. As a bonus action, yeah, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn.
Cool. It doesn't
just
make
can't
any
move.
sense.
I don't know. That's what it says. I've been using it for that. Alright, so vicious short sword. I'm going to take a swing at it then. Twice. Alright, 8 and a 16.
So the 16 will hit. And then we do the first damage. So 18 damage. You hit it pretty hard on that.
That's the end of my turn then.
Alright. So, Dren, that is going to be you.
Alright. So, I see Karathu doing battle right now. So I am going to cast... I'm just going to do a very simple firebolt against the target at my 5 o'clock.
Down with Rakshasa.
Alright.
Yeah, near Shasha.
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 Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan.
Was that the damage?
Yes, that is the damage. Do I need
No,
to roll
I think
the
that's...
Yep.
Yeah, to hit. Okay. So yeah, 22 to hit. That hits. 13 damage with a firebolt.
Then, is there supposed to be a map? Because I just see a void.
It's just a void. This is a wild
Impromptu
encounter. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna move. That looks about 30 right there.
Yep, that's 30.
I finished my turn.
All right. Xandar, that's gonna be you.
I'm going to.
I would not use any heavy duty spells since both of them I think both of them are pretty close to dead.
Fireball. I'm gonna toll the dead on the guy down here.
Ooh, so that needs to make a wisdom saving throw, correct?
DC 15.
Alrighty. It fails.
That is 2d12 because he's taking damage, correct?
Indeed. 2d12, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a friggin' powerful cantrip. That is 20 damage. Good God, 20 damage.
God damn.
Oh God!
That's a fun cantrip.
Is that a crit or what is?
So that's
No, it's
12. I rolled a
8 and
12
12.
on a d12.
Okay.
So it's max damage on one die, and I got an 8 on the other one. So that's 20 damage on a Toll the Dead. Did I just, obliterate him with a bell?
Like, you strike your shield, and it makes this, ringing gong sound, and then it just, fizzles out, and, the dog is done. Alright.
And that's my turn.
So that is going to be the blink dogs. It's gonna try to. Well, first let's see if it gets. Okay, so it gets its teleport back. I think seeing that it's outnumbered, it's going to just teleport away. It lets go of you. It ends the grapple, and it teleports off into the woods. 40 feet away. Do you pursue it, or...
I can take a shot at it with a freaking crossbow, unless Zeke can get to it.
No.
Alright.
I wouldn't want to go after it anyways.
Nah, it's good. Let it go.
Hey, it attacked me. I want to shoot that sucker. I gave it beef jerky.
Yeah, you wasted food, man.
Oh, I'm steadying aim. Then if no one else can attack it, I'll just steady aim it
I
with
think
a
you're the only one
crossbow.
that probably could get close enough.
I'll attack because my firebolt has.
Well, I'm up before you too, but it's only 40 feet away. My crossbow bolt's got 60.
Well, can you do it?
Yeah.
Do you think you can?
Go ahead, roll.
We've seen your rolls. That's why we ask.
A 14 just hits.
Hey!
Yeah,
Does 12 hit, though?
a 14. A 12 does not.
Oh,
Okay. So 14.
Damage.
Yeah. You
That
kill
is
it.
weird. 14. All right, revenge is mine.
It's like that iconic thing where like the thing's running away, you just pull out your crossbow, aim it, down sights, bam, and then you hear it.
I like to picture it as he knew where it was going to teleport and fired it, and as it reappeared, the arrow met it there.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
All
my
right.
best one so far has been the centaurs. That's my favorite kill so far. Is the crit with the crossbow, and then just did 4 damage with that undead thing to kill the other ones. Just end the last 2 damage.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right. So you guys successfully defend yourselves a little bit, and continue moving through the woods.
For Xandar, though, by the way, is there anything of value that you can get from Blink, whatever they call it? Because you're the one who knew the history of the Fae and stuff like that.
No, I think these are just Fae creatures. They're just dogs that can teleport.
I'll take a tail as a trophy then.
So you cut off one of their tails.
Yep.
All right. So you guys continue moving. Eventually, you guys do make it back to the tree with a hole in it. All right. And you guys are, at the portal.
We emerge. It's been 100 years. My God.
So, So, are the kids going through first? Or the kids going through last? What's going
First.
I think
everybody's going together.
I think we send one of us through, and 1 or 2 of us, and then the kids, and then the rest of us.
Yeah, send the giant through first.
You want me to put Gobbert on my back?
Screw it. I'm just jumping through the portal. Simplify this for
on?
everybody.
All right. So you.
I'll hang back and be the last one to make sure everyone gets through.
So you jump through. Hours pass. The next person comes through. And then a day later, one of the other kids comes through. Basically, it takes several days of random timing for you guys to all get through.
Oh, God. By the way, doing the math, since I'm sitting here this whole time, I would like to figure out the math basing on a rough estimate of how long we were in there, how long it has passed since we went in there on this side of the portal.
Well, by looking at the centaur corpses, they seem to be very decayed in various stages of rot. The insects and birds and stuff have all already gotten to them. Probably go ahead and give me a either nature or survival check.
I am rolling like shit today.
It's only probably been a couple days.
Yeah, I don't even trust myself with that one.
But you have to. That's what you wrote.
That dead elf guy that I stole the knowledge of survival from must have been the most horrible trapper in the world. That's why he's dead.
He didn't survive.
That's my assumption, that is. He was not a very good trapper.
All right. So, yeah, it's been at least a couple days since you guys went in. And I'm guessing you guys you head back to the town?
Yeah.
All right. So It takes a little while, but nothing really of interest happens. Eventually, you guys make it back to that town. You guys see, like, upon your arrival with these kids.
One question: did it seem like the fog had cleared out of the forest?
No.
Okay.
The fog is still, just a part of the terrain for it's been there for so long, and it will stay there for so long.
Okay.
But one less threat is prevalent. You guys are greeted with applause and thank you, and people buy your drinks and whatnot. You see, like, a bunch of the parents, like, hugging their children. Wow, you haven't aged a day.
How long have we been gone?
Oh, you guys went in like a month ago.
I think it's only been a few days.
Arthur, you idiot!
They're misleading us. It's a conspiracy.
We thought we assumed you all died.
We were gone for a day.
Not by our count. You can see that at this point they have fully built over your portable hole.
Oh, well, fuck you. Son of a bitch. That hole was a testament to our greatness.
That is some fey fuckery. All right, we lost a month. Well, that actually could be good for us, because if we got if we got guys with people after them, not hearing anything in a month could be a good thing.
Honestly, I wonder if we should have just chucked that box into, like, the abyss somewhere in there, that undead, demon box we got. It probably would have been a pretty good place to hide it.
Well, I will point out that then you're a month closer to the the alignment of the realms.
I don't even know what any of this means, says my character.
I think that was something back when we had, like, this big plan that we were supposed to stop some apocalyptic event. Then we kind of got sidetracked and never remembered it again.
Oh yeah, we're doing
You talking
that.
about when we peeled the skin off the captain and dressed up as a captain? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, good times.
Something like that. No, like, remember the as the two realms, the one of the Shadowfell and the one of the Mortal Plane edge closer together, the guy's gonna get more powerful unless you can maybe destroy his phylactery, something like that.
His what?
Phylactery.
Oh,
Fellatio?
With a PH. Factory.
you can probably just wrap a rubber band around them twice and they'll fall off later.
All right.
Their phylactery.
Karathu, a young lady approaches you and says, "So, sir, did you need to make use of my ring, or were you okay?"
Oh, I've got the ring.
I took that son of a bit back for you, because remember?
Oh, no. I've got the ring.
Oh, the Birdman said something about a proposal. He's got it. I think he's really smitten with you. Congratulations.
Oh my! She like immediately blushes. I don't know if I've ever met a bird person, but is he handsome for his people? She asks Zeke.
Oh, that's not the right one to ask.
They're not potty trained, I will note. Just watch out for all the bird shit.
I look at her and I just look at my brother and don't know what's going on and start just like, Ka! Ka!
Oh my.
Ka!
Well, if it's not too much of a bother, I would like to get my ring back.
Of course. A deal is a deal.
Yeah, good thing you didn't trade it to that fey hooker we met down there.
Say what?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, man.
So you guys continue. So she gets her ring back.
Yep.
Thanks you graciously for the help that you provided their village.
Yeah, it sucks we couldn't save all the other kids. Let me tell you what happened to them.
Oh dear. What happened to the others?
Well, you know those things that were invading the village every night? Those were your kids!
Oh God. You see like several of the parents that don't have their kids.
I know, it's horrible!
begin
Don't
crying.
worry, though. We killed them all!
Oh God.
Well, it's been great knowing you. Now I gotta find out about a dragon horde.
That went so much worse than I expected it to.
What? Got it out of the way. Now they know the truth. Now they can be at peace. And slowly they'll move on, even though their kids probably and definitely faced a fate worse than death. I mean, it was probably a mercy when we put them down.
You see like people like women fainting. Guys looking at you like shut up. Don't
What?
don't say these things.
I cast silence on him.
I begin to use Steve's cantrip to sign to anybody who understands what's happening.
I'm kidding. I wish I had that spell just for this, but I don't.
All right. So you guys, what do you guys do?
I'm going to start looking into finding about where a dragon might be hiding out, if there's been any sightings, any locations, because that's a lot of treasure, or some treasure at least at this point. And hopefully nobody's already found it.
Go ahead and give me a nature check for me.
I want to cast guidance. Not yet. I want to cast guidance on him. So you can add a D4 to the roll.
Okay. Is it investigation or nature?
Nature.
And then a D4. No, 17.
Nice.
A 17. So as you begin to look through some of the maps of the area and stuff, you realize that there's a little bit of volcanic activity, like in some of the mountain ranges that are close to the border between this country and the one below, your homeland. There's probably about 3 little active volcanoes that might be the source. That might be where the dragon nested.
In that case, I'm going to start looking into getting some maps of that area, if there's any available, and then talk to everybody else about, hey, I think this might be a worthy diversion to look for, because that dragon wasn't fully matured, but it was still pretty big, which means it probably had a horde. Plus, they were robbing people on the street, so it might be worth our time to take a look.
I honestly fully agree. I think it'd be worth the time to go check it out.
All right. Anybody else do anything?
It's kind of a small bedunk town, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have an apothecary for health potions by chance, do they? Because I just realized we probably could get some.
Unfortunately, they don't. But they do, point you to. There's a city down south that is kind of the biggest city in the local township. That basically they're a kind of a trading village to before you get to Cathay, I think it is. Let me get the map out. Yeah, the before you get to the before you start to wander into Cathay.
Is the volcano area closer or further than this city?
So it would probably be a straight. So from this city, it would be a straight shot east.
Ooh, can I think back to see if that was like the direction that the dragon came from?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a investigation check.
Investigation is +2. That is in dirty 20.
So yeah, you remember when you guys were out in that field? The dragon came from the south, from the southeast.
Okay. Does it kind of make like sense that it would like roll in that area
Yeah,
or come from that area? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to go.
Yeah, I would be more comfortable if he would take a picture and link it every time. he
Every
rolls.
single time.
Hey, I have no issue doing that if you want.
Actually,
That's-
I'd like
like
a
rolling.
video. I'd like it on video of the actual roll.
Oh Lord, that would be a lot. Any Hoosers. So yeah, what you guys set sail for going south?
Yeah.
Yeah, and as we depart, I'm gonna wave to everybody and be like, "Sorry about your kids."
You see these people, even though they're thankful to you, begin to despise you.
And remember my name, Zeke the Conqueror.
All right. You guys begin heading south. If anybody would like to go ahead and roll another encounter check for me, this time a D100.
I do it without asking because we all know my rolls are great.
Yeah.
I don't.
Jesus Christ.
All
Is that
right.
a dragon?
Well,
It's a
no,
dragon.
no, no.
Dragon.
It's funner than that. Go ahead and roll 2d8 for me.
Jesus Christ.
Holy God. So you guys come across a. You guys are walking down the road. Eventually, who has the highest passive perception?
Probably me.
Probably Grin.
Well, I don't know. I have 16.
Passive perception.
Yeah.
I got a 14.
There's Dren.
So, Dren, you notice two silhouetted or three silhouetted figures flying towards you from the west.
Can I make out what
Flying?
they look like, or
They look like humanoid figures with these giant wings on their back. And like they're holding like spears, and one of them's got a mace.
They
They
harpies.
sound friendly. They sound friendly.
Are they big bosomed women?
No.
Oh, not harpies.
I instantly yell it out to the group. Guys, watch out!
I mean, should we just start shooting them?
Once you bring attention to it, Zeke and Xandar, you guys see some Aarakocra flying towards you.
Oh, bird people! Watch your heads. Don't let them get over you.
I kind of went bad.
Well, Xandar, you're the talker. Get on up there.
Yeah, I'll fly up there and meet him.
I fly
So
with them.
you guys fly up. You guys see these three Aarakocras. All of them, these big burly guys. One of them kind of more like a crow. One of them kind of like a kind of with like pinkish feathers in it, and then the other with like this gray kind of pigeonish kind of look. Greetings, brothers. What are you doing so far out this way?
Well, hey, brothers. And I look at the one with the pink feathers and sister.
Hey, man, I am not. Look, some
Oh,
of
wait a
us.
minute. I did.
Not
I
all
hear
of
your
us can
voice.
look
I
as
didn't
much as a
realize.
chicken,
I
all right?
apologize.
Not all of us can be chickens, all right?
Chickens.
It's all right. Let the woman talk.
You want to go, buddy?
Look at my brother. We could do what? I could do 1v1. Not starting trouble with anyone else here.
So yeah, what are you guys doing out this way?
We're out with a group that we've come across and helping out some new friends of ours. What are you doing this far out?
Well, we were, doing as all good young bird people do.
Trying to poop on our heads.
We're out searching for a piece of the rod, but we also got word of some rather disturbing undead attacks. An undead horde, it seems, it has started going to a couple different locations, actually. And
Really?
yes. One of them has headed towards is heading towards the main capital of Rhodesia. The other towards some desolate land in Cathay.
Which one were you going after?
Well, we're heading towards Cathay at the moment.
Actually, coincidentally enough, that's where we to a particular area in Cathay.
Interesting.
I don't mind. We don't mind. We can handle the undead horde down there. Our group is plenty capable, and actually have been dealing with undead in our journeys along the way. So we can handle the one in Cathay if you guys want to go towards the capital and help there.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me. With advantage.
I will throw this one into the
Giving him affirmative action on his persuasion rolls, I see.
middling. I got a 12.
Let's see. How dead set is he on that? Well, I mean, a capital city is definitely better to be protected than somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Fair enough,
Sure,
brother.
you'll get money.
Perhaps after this, we can form our own adventuring party.
You know I'm not opposed to that.
They greet you. Let's see. If you guys want to go ahead and just roll a raw charisma.
Initiative?
Charisma.
Raw charisma.
Yeah, just a charisma check for me.
Both of us or just him?
14.
Just one of you. But I think Rakshasa's is actually going to stand. So as you guys are talking, Rakshasa, what do you say to these guys?
I'm the Colonel, and this is my deep fried secret recipe with 30 herbs and spices.
I was gonna say throw them an Alka-Seltzer up there and see what happens up in the air
Oh my god.
for those bird things. Not to my buddies, but to the other three.
So
Hey guys, I got this bubbly pill.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good.
So you start throwing things up there like seeds and like all that kind of stuff, and they're not
An
like, too
Alka-Seltzer.
far. They're not too far up in the air. I don't think Alka-Seltzer exists, unfortunately. And they see you and they're like, "Sir, do you mind?"
I do. You just went over and you took a dump on my buddy Dren. I think you owe him an apology right now.
Well, in our culture, that is actually a sign of respect.
Wait, did he poop on Dren?
Yes.
Did I miss that?
I think it just happened.
It just
happened.
Can I roll initiative to punch him?
Wait.
You don't. I mean, you don't have to roll initiative. You can just punch him.
No, dude.
This is escalating quickly.
No.
I'm trying to defend my girlfriend.
Hey,
Jen.
it's the golden rule. So if he does it to me, I have to do it to him.
That's perfect.
Cats levitate.
So-
The mage cats flies up
So-
over and pulls
so
the
this
My
guy-
culture, this is disrespectful as well.
This guy takes a dump on you, and then Rakshasa gets his attention, and then you begin to fly up. Filthy. You guys hear him. You guys hear one of the guys like insulted that a ground dweller would fly.
I'm just imagining this mage flying up there with his ropes and just lifting them up and letting loose on this guy.
Yeah, is Drin? Can we say right now? Drin just shed on him.
Yes.
Well, he should have Dren first.
It's a sign of respect.
It's a sign of
Yeah,
respect.
he got a 3 on a dexterity check. Dren
And
lets
it's
loose on
also
him.
a sign that I've been eating a lot of greasy lamb.
By the way, I think both Zeke and Xandar know that it is not a sign of respect.
Well, it's his fault for lying. No, Dren was an innocent victim of a poorly made. He didn't realize what he was dealing with.
Honestly, I'm not gonna say anything and just let this happen. Like,
Dren,
you
just
know
back-
what?
Just bow afterwards, Dren, and say namaste, and then fly away.
Eventually, I think things end on a note. Whether it's a positive or a negative note, we won't know. But they begin flying back westward.
Towards
Kind
the
of,
capital.
yeah.
Zeke and Xandar, you should now know, though, that the entire party is convinced that taking a shit on you is a sign of respect.
God damn it. You know what? I'm gonna live with this choice. I'm just in Arakaka. I'm gonna say to Zeke, but let's just roll with this one for a bit.
I take a shit right in front of Karathu.
Huh. Neat. My bad, Karathu.
I thought that was a sign of respect.
Yeah, I got a sign of respect, too. Only works when people are sleeping, though.
Oh man.
Just let your
Alright.
imaginations
So-
run with that one.
You guys encountered some Aarakocra.
I can't believe that shit.
That's
See?
hilarious.
See, I did a good roll, guys. I did a good roll.
All right.
And we corrupted it. Should have done an attack roll for that shit.
I should have asked more questions, but I'm gonna let it go.
So are we just continuing on, I take it then, after
Yeah,
the,
you guys continue
mighty shitting
on.
incident?
The incident.
The shit incident.
Indeed. Yeah. So you guys continue moving southward. Eventually, you get to like these very mountainous region, and the road kind of continues into this kind of natural crevice, kind of like basically a valley in between the mountains, and the roads actually get surprisingly nicer. The temperature gets far more like arid. It gets like dry, but not necessarily desert-like yet, but definitely more dry. Eventually you guys get to this rather big city nestled in between the mountains. You guys see like some of the buildings are actually built onto the sides so that the main traffic doesn't cause problems. Basically, kind of think like built into the valley.
Well, I guess load up on potions and all our necessities and also make some inquiries about the dragon stuff again. For me, at least.
So, do you ask people or do you ask?
I'm gonna subtly make some inquiries.
What do you say?
So I heard there's some dragon activity around these parts. Any idea where it's been coming from?
Well, luckily, we haven't had any problems recently. But
I'm guessing.
But up
By the way,
until
I'm gonna cast guidance on him again.
all right, but for a while, yeah, we had some, problems coming out of Mountain Glade.
Hey, I got a map here. Would you be able to show me where that is, by the way?
So he takes your map and begins to mark it. Why are you asking about it?
Well, I study rare and magical creatures, and though a dragon would be a huge feather in my cap to take a look at it, the only problem is we need to know where it lives so we can avoid its actual nest. I'm going to try and get as close as I can, but yes, I'm trying to get as much information
roll
as
a
I can.
deception check for me.
Add a D4.
Damn, Carathu.
God.
13. Yeah, I'm rolling like shit.
13. So this guy eyes you pretty interestingly.
Question, Josh.
Yeah.
We still have all the dragon stuff on us.
Indeed.
And if he does he sees,
It's in my bag.
well, I mean, I have part of the dragon ear on my necklace.
Well, I don't assume everybody's here while I'm talking to him.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. You keep going then.
So he eyes you rather suspiciously. Yeah. And dragons have, or they should have, quite a bit of wealth. Especially with how successful the red dragon was.
Well, that's a little bit of a myth, actually. Some red dragons carry wealth. The particular one, if you're talking about the one that we've been tracking, it's unlikely. It's a younger dragon, and it likely doesn't have any treasure yet. Most likely you might find some dead bodies in the area, and that's about it.
Go ahead and roll another deception check for me. Alright.
There we go.
Okay, so he
Almost was a 2, by the way.
He doesn't quite believe you about the what you're trying to do, but it does seem to make sense to him that it doesn't have as much treasure as is worth going to the volcano itself. All right, well, best of luck to you. Mountain Glade is this one right here. It's one of the two mountains. Basically, you have to go past one of the mountains to get to it.
Oh, thank you. And for your service, Sire, if you are looking for some treasure, there is an area I've been told that has vast riches in a sacred glade here, and I'm going to mark out the portal that it is there to the Fae. By the way, I've heard there are vast riches and creatures of glory in those areas that will grant wishes.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. And he, marks it on one of his own maps and, bundles it up.
And remember, if you see any floating things, also, if you meet a man named... What was the name of that dude we met in there?
Well, the name he told you was definitely a fake one, and I forget what it was.
Well, whatever it was, I'm going to tell him, if you meet a man in there who has this description and goes by the name of this, just tell him I sent you and tell him you're a friend. He'll give you a great deal. Fine fellow and extremely trustworthy.
God. All right. He shakes your hand and, rushes off to find some of his buddies.
And as he wands away, I mutter under breath, no one fucks with my treasure.
All right. So do you guys prepare to buy anything or just straight up head out?
Let me see what I got in here.
What quality
I have 3 potions.
city is it?
So
Is it like a Chicago or is it like a Pine Mountain Valley?
So it's probably, not necessarily one of the like the biggest cities available, but it's definitely a well traveled area. It's one of the few easily traveled to get in between countries for trade. Basically, the valley, like the normal mountain range, kind of stops people, makes it hard to travel. This valley kind of channels people in, basically.
Any chance we could hire a guide in the area?
Yeah. Go ahead and just give me a raw luck check. Just a d20. So you managed to find one of these, adventures for hire, kind of mercenary kind of guy.
Is he a dwarf? Come on, give me a dwarf.
No, he's actually a dragonborn.
Ah.
Greetings.
What does his legacy look like his lineage?
So it's kind of hard to tell. He's got, black and white and a little bit of, like silver.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure he's not a red.
Well,
dirty reds.
Go ahead and roll a history check for me.
We all know I'm the party's main historian.
So I think even with an 11, you know that just being a dragonborn does not mean you like dragons.
But the prejudice in me says it might be true. That's fine. I'll let everybody else do what they want to do now. I don't want to take up the whole thing.
Fair
Zeke,
enough.
you know you're muted, right? I just want to make sure.
Ah, sorry.
Okay. I didn't know if you were saying something and we weren't responding.
I zoned out. That was entirely on me. I don't know what just happened.
I
know we just met a Dragonborn, and I zoned.
And we're hiring him as a guide.
So where do you seek to go?
So I'm going to take him aside and, I guess I'm going to have to entrust him to a degree because I don't want to pay him either. So I'm thinking we'll just cut him in on the expedition a little bit and tell him, hey, bub, so people don't know this, don't spread it. The dragon in this area might be, we're looking for a horde, and the dragon I happen to have a tip on may be deceased. So there may be an unguarded young dragon horde up there.
Interesting.
So we need a guide to help us up there to deal with anything that might be up there, and we're willing to cut you in on a share of the treasure if there be any.
Well, I can assist you in traversing the terrain, but as far as the monsters and beasts, that might have to be a team effort.
What? Oh, yeah, that's no problem. What kind of creatures and monsters do you see in this area?
Trolls, ogres. Several
Oh,
times
perfect.
we've
I
encountered-
think everyone's forgetting the big question here. What are you proficient in, man? How can you help the group if you come with us besides just the terrain, or is that all you can do?
My survival sucks, by the way, so I totally don't want to roll it.
He looks at you. Well, one thing that I have that is useful. He opens his mouth, and out of it pours this stream of acid that is extremely corrosive, and he coats his sword with it, and pretty useful in a fight.
Ooh, I like that.
I also
Can we trade Gobbert for him?
Gobbert's not going anywhere.
I got a question. Does Gobbert ever level up or anything of the sort?
No, he is a goblin.
I was hoping we could make him a godlin.
Got it.
And basically he's a survivalist. Plenty of equipment that can help traverse wild mountains.
All right, does that sound good to everybody? We'll cut him in on a share of the treasure if there be any. He's taking the same risk as us on, this being a wild goose chase, but the
Yeah, I'm good
riches,
with
yeah, I mean, that's a fair deal, I think.
I'm
Oh,
good
what's
at
your
doing
what's your name? I don't think we asked.
Truck.
All right, Truck. Anybody got any issues with it?
Truck.
that. Do
No,
we
Truck.
do we want to? Are like, what's the time of day look like? Because I feel like we've been traveling for a while.
So.
And stop. No, leave my pants alone.
Jeez. So it is probably about, late afternoon.
Truck. Do you think it'd be best to set out first thing in the morning?
Um, indeed. But
Okay.
the sooner we set out, we do have to make notice that around midday, climbing up those mountains will be very difficult. It gets very.
Well, should we leave? Should we leave first thing in the morning?
Yeah, let's leave first thing in the morning.
Alrighty.
Will we ever be back at this place?
I hope so. I live here.
That's you.
Oh yeah, hey, can we look for any magical item shops or anything here? While we're in the city.
Yeah, go for it.
Truck. Let's meet here at daybreak in the morning. We've got some things about town, business about town that we need to take care of.
Truck. Actually, truck.
You got it, boss.
Truck. Where's a good place to buy magical items?
There's a store about a quarter mile down the road that has named Magical Oddities.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go there.
I'll go with him.
All right.
Where are they going?
Place
Magical
called
Oddity.
Magical Sexuals.
I mean, I'll go there, I guess.
Magical Oddities.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, because I got a shit ton of cash still I have to use.
Is there a like a blacksmith or a bower, a Fletcher? Is there
Yeah.
a Fletcher along the way or anything?
Yeah. You guys can.
I want
Definitely,
to stop there first.
You guys can definitely find pretty much most of what you need.
Oh, is there a guy who can turn this dragon scale by the chance into some armor for somebody?
We can
I'm
see.
gonna
need
ask him if he
armor.
died.
I like armor.
All right. So I want to stop by the Fletcher real quick
All right.
and introduce myself and that. Good day, good sir. How are you today?
Doing well. Doing well. How may I help you?
Well, good evening. Or whatever. My name is Zeke, and I am but a peddler of war. And I was wondering if I could sell some of my wares to you.
Let's take a look at them first. I hardly ever buy. I typically make.
Well then. I am new here, so excuse me, do you know anyone that'd be willing to buy weapons of war?
Probably ask the constable. The town guards could always use some new wares.
Yeah, that is fine. Well, do you have anything interesting before I leave that you would like to sell me?
I've got some arrows and bolts. I've got some pretty heavy artillery as far as crossbows are concerned. He pulls out a heavy crossbow.
Well, I might have to look at that.
Let me take a look. Let me take a look, good sir. Bring that. Let's take a look. Oh, what? Like, fingering it, and I'm like, oh, what great craftsmanship this is, sir.
So you're looking at it. He says the price is actually under typical market value. He's going to go with 38 GP.
Yes, alright. Alright. Well, take a look. I don't know many places. I have to find places that will use it, and I'm sure everyone will. How about I do this one for you? Can we make a trade, and I'll still give you some gold?
A trade for what?
I have a light crossbow.
Alrighty. So basically, I'll take out the price of your crossbow, and you give me the remainder. Correct?
Oh, yes, of course. That way we
Alrighty.
both come out on this. You get something to sell, I get something to take.
So after like he examines your crossbow, pulls on the string a good bit, make sure it's fit and fiddle. Um, I'll take this for 18 GP.
Make it an even 20 and I'll call it.
Not afraid I can't do that, friend.
Alright. 18 GP. And,
So basically, you just have to end up paying
you
20,
throw in some bolts.
20 for the heavy.
Yeah. That's fine.
All right.
And then I give it to Kareth, dude. Because Kareth, you came with us, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm just following you for shopping because you could just take my light crossbow because I got a light crossbow too. I got to swap it.
That's fine. Just
one.
wanted to remove the crossbow from your crossbow light from your inventory and take the heavy.
Okay, so it's a heavy crossbow.
Yep.
Sweet.
All right. Now, is there? I'd like to. If you guys don't want to come with me, I would like to make my way to. We should stop by the constable so I can sell this stuff.
Also, I'm gonna look and see if I can upgrade my shield.
Yeah, we'll stop by the show place first then.
So you've already actually got a shield though, right?
Yeah, I do have a shield.
So typically, the only place where you could get it further upgraded than that would be just like at a magical shop, an enchanter or something like that,
Okay.
to make it a +1.
Actually, then, can I see if I can get something better than studded leather armor?
You can.
So yeah, that's what I want to see if I can upgrade my armor. So I'm gonna try to boost myself a little bit.
So, do you want to go to like the leather worker or the blacksmith?
Let's go to the blacksmith first.
All right. So you
Yeah.
you head over to this
Come on with us.
this dwarven blacksmith. He's pounding away at a sword.
Get your shield. We
Oi,
also have
friend.
to inquire about him about seeing if he can do anything with dragon scale.
Oi, friend. What you be looking for?
Hi, good sir. I am looking to upgrade my armor. What do you have any for sale by chance?
I've got some chainmail, some scale mail. I've got breastplate and half plate. And then I've got some heavier armors if you're willing to pay the coin.
Gotcha. I'm really looking only for about, in the medium armor, that kind of thing.
Well, I've got, like I said, got scale mail, breastplate, half plate, and chain.
How much for the half plate?
Half plate is 750.
Ooh, little out of my price range. What about the scale mail?
Scale mail is 50 GP.
Very good. If do you do any leather work, or would I just have to go sell this at the leather?
I mean, I can buy it. It's studded leather.
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
How much do you give me for it?
33.
Let's do 35, and I'll throw in 15 gold.
Wait.
So you give me 35 for it. I'll give you 15, my leather plus 15 gold for the scale mail.
Alright. Sounds like we got a deal.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
No problem. He gives you the scale mail. do you ask anything about the dragon scale?
Yeah, let me handle this part. It's just like, say, have you ever seen one of these? I'm gonna hold up one of the dragon scales.
I mean, individually, no, I ain't never seen it. But it looks like that might be part of a pretty handsome beast.
Do you have anybody in this area who specializes in like exotic armors or anything like that?
Not really, but I might be able to give it a shot.
Because I'm trying to say, like, just off of thing, what kind of armor would usually come out of dragon scale like this? Would it be like plate mail or not, like chain mail or something like that? I'm just trying to get an idea for who we customize it for in the party.
So he basically describes, how he would, what he would probably be able to do with it. So you could basically add it to just about any armor for a price, and it would give you resistance to fire.
Well, I'm out then because I literally have that naturally. So who else wants to step up to the plate?
What is that?
Resistance to fire? See, the giant's unarmored. Are you unarmored, Zeke, or do you have armor?
I'm unarmored, and that's how I stay.
I was gonna say, can the giant wear armor? I think it might just be you.
I mean, I'm not opposed to being resistant to fire, as I am a cleric of the light. I'm cool with that.
Or maybe you don't want to even buy the armor then, and just see if he'll make this into something for you instead.
Oh no, I want to buy the armor because that gave me a +2 on my AC.
Well, he said he can. Did he say he could add it to any armor?
Yeah. It would cost, but he can add it to the armor you've already got.
How much would it cost to add this to the armor?
For something like this, probably looking around 200 GP.
Ooh, I've only got 100 on me.
I'd help you, bud, but I'm saving out.
You're good.
I'll cover him. I got 100 extra for you.
I'll get you know what? I'm taking in my notes. I owe you 100.
That's fine. You go ahead and take that because, I mean, you already healed the whole party. I think we can, owe you a little. Plus, maybe this will stop the fucking dragon next time.
Oh my god.
And we are going into volcano, so I just realized having a fire-resistant priest is probably handy.
Oh, that is actually probably very handy. So I'll throw 100 gold at it.
And don't forget, the priest's brothers pretty much gave this entire party all their gold from all my selling and splitting.
So, all right, I'll take, and then that's awesome.
All right. So he does warn you though that it might take a couple days.
Can wait a couple days then.
Well, we're shopping anyway, and we got a provision for this expedition into a fucking volcano. So.
I mean, do we want to set out tomorrow, or do we want to give him time?
Oh, we give him time.
It's a city.
We can. All right. That sounds good then.
All right. You give him the money. You give him the armor that you just bought from him and the scales, and he starts beginning to weave it into the scales that are on there. Basically, giving it that fire resistance.
Just in case shenanigans happen, would you mind if I held on to the leather armor until this is finished?
Fair enough.
How much was that plate mail, by the way? The heavy suit you were trying to get?
The half plate?
Yeah, what can you wear? What's the heaviest armor you can wear?
I can do medium armor.
Which is the half plate, I take it?
Half plate, yeah. Half plate's medium armor, but I wanna look at something.
But then,
how much was the half plate?
750.
750.
Mm-hmm. I might be able to...
But see, here's the way I look at it. Half plate only gives me +1 more to my AC, and it's 700 more gold.
Okay. I was wondering, since we're amping up something, if it would be alright to just invest in it, but if it's only that much, that's fine.
So the half plate would give me an 18, the scale mail gives me a 17.
Okay, never mind. That's not worth. Otherwise, I was going to offer maybe to front you the rest of the money, get you the best. Since we're going to mod it with some very limited items we have, but if it's not going to do that much, we might as well save the gold.
I think it's okay to just go with the scale mail for now.
All right.
I mean, I feel like even a cleric with a 17 AC is still pretty damn good.
And fire resistance.
And fire resistance. Yes. All right, I'm gonna keep the studded leather just in case.
All right. So
Okay.
you guys,
And then as typical, we'll go to the magic shop, and then I want to go find the church in town.
Well, before we go to the magic shop, we gotta go by the constable.
Oh, yeah,
so I
the
can sell. All right, hold on. What have you guys been picking up any equipment while we've been going about our ways, or has it just been me?
I don't think we found any
I don't
place
think
to
we
pick
found
up anything.
because we would have all started picking stuff up.
Yeah, I've been trying.
I've been carrying stuff, so I just didn't know. The
I know
last
you've
place-
had stuff for a while, but I don't have anything in my bag.
I mean,
would've
I
been-
have
I would
some
have been adding stuff.
I have some shards from that hag's phylactery. I don't check at the magic shop, I guess, when we're there and see if they're worth anything. But
Rakshasha, have I given you any equipment to hold on to? Any weapons or that? If you open your
trying to think.
inventory and equipment.
oh, we do have a dragon head too, so I guess maybe I can sell it to an innkeeper to put above his bar.
Yeah?
Actually, can I turn it into a helmet?
I mean, you could find someone to turn into a helmet. That'd be pretty badass too, I guess.
I wonder
Yeah,
if I
Raksh-
can
I'm not
make it
sure
for a
anything
dragon
that you've
then.
given me.
Okay, well then
Is
we might have already sold everything. I
it
gave
just
you,
gives
so-
you a breath weapon.
Yeah. Oh no, that's how I cast fireball.
Alright, so let's go to the constable real quick.
Okay.
If y'all don't
So
mind.
so you head over to the constable, their whole shtick. You see a couple people locked behind the bars, but other than that, pretty peaceful.
Good day. How are you today?
Flash my badge, Inspector Carathu.
I'm doing all right. Hey, fellow man of the law, I see.
Yes. So my name is Zeke. I come to you peddling wares of war because, as you probably have heard, there's been a horde of undead sadly coming across these lands. And well, if you believe it or not, as much as I am a man of the fist and melee, attacking the dead from a distance is very nice. Don't you agree, my good sir?
Yeah, better at range than up close.
And then- And
That's
let's
gonna
just be
get
real,
you.
some of their farming folk and that probably aren't too good with melee and would do better from a distance.
What you getting
So-
at, boy?
Well, I'm gonna get at, boy, is I have 5 wonderful crossbows I'd be willing to sell to you.
Let's see. He calls to his deputy. We got anything in the budget to be able to spend on armor or weapons? They crunch the numbers. Yeah, we can just spare a little bit. How much you got?
Well, I have a solid 5, and I'll do you a bulk discount, my good sir. What? To help you in these trying times. We'll call it 110.
Well, I do mighty oblige. All right, that's a sizable discount. You got yourself a deer, partner.
All right, there you go.
Where's my deer?
I said a deal.
He's trying to rip you off. He said he had a deer.
I said I got a deal.
Yeah, a deer.
Ah,
All
darn it.
right.
Just ignore him.
He the deputy puts in a money pouch the 110 GP, and then they start getting out. They take the weapons, start just making sure that they're all good and all that kind of stuff. Now, might I ask, where'd you get these suckers?
Well, if you must know, I found them from the makers of war, and we ended their war-making ways.
Makers of
Yeah,
war.
those children never knew what hit them.
Yeah. I do apologize. This language is a little bit harder for me to speak. I have trouble. I was raised up in the mountains way too long. But I do bid you a farewell. Actually, quick question. We're here for a couple days. Is there anything that you need taken care of while we're here?
I mean, we got some warrants we could seek to get. Had too many men injured trying to retrieve these two fellers, and he gives you, basically a bounty.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, I was looking to see if you posted. It was just
It was Caribou.
fucking character.
Well, that's the quintessential first quest in any campaign, right? In the basement of the town.
Josh, what is the reward on this?
Excuse me. The reward is, just a couple pieces of gold. 10 pieces of gold.
For someone that injures and maims his people?
10
And I
pieces,
look at
of,
him like, huh?
10 pieces of gold is a ridiculous amount. You guys are just
those-
buying
Yeah,
expensive
no.
things.
I don't think you realize.
That village didn't.
We're too good for this. It might be a lot to the poor.
I mean, Zeke, the village didn't pay us anything for all those kids we killed.
10 pieces of gold is more than most people in this world will ever make in their lives.
Oh, I hear you, Josh. I read it all. I'm just too good for these poor. So I look at him like I bow, like, good. Well, we may take a look into this. Good day, good sir. And just walk out. Crumple the paper up, put it in my pocket. Trying to leave on a good note, though. Like as if I'm going to do something.
All right.
Actually, I pull it back out. Those ears on these guys. Huh.
Dead or alive?
Hey, do you need him dead or alive?
I only do dead.
Ayo.
Dead.
Screw it. So it's fine.
Dude,
Oh,
dead
I
or
guess
alive doesn't matter.
I guess we can knock this out while we're waiting for your armor to get fixed.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, Zeke, like, the village last time, this is great, they're paying us. The village didn't even pay us anything for all those kids we killed.
Saved. Kids we saved.
No. The kids that turned into monsters that we killed.
Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah, the kids we killed.
Alright, so let's go to the oddity shop.
You see
then.
people are starting to look in your direction in, like, horror.
I will knock you out if you keep saying kids we killed.
What the hell do you mean kids we killed? What are you talking about? My God, you're sick, man.
Alright, let's go to the goddamn oddity shop.
All right. So you
Characters
guys,
having
you
a
guys
good
head
day.
on down to Magical Oddities. You see this this kind of like twitchy looking guy sitting there. Greetings, my friends. How can I help you?
Oh shit, it's another pedophile.
How are you today, good sir?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I must say, I'm quite distraught.
Why is that?
There's so much undead trying to spread across the lands.
Indeed, dark times are coming.
Dark times make for strong men, though. And so that being said, my brother and I are looking for some items to help us through these undying times.
Alrighty. What did you have in mind?
Is there anything that would help us be better? Do you have anything that would help us be better equipped against these undead hordes?
He begins looking through his items. Most of what he has is, the typical, spell scrolls, that kind of stuff. But go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
Just so you know, I'm very noobish, rookie, don't know stuff, so I'm just kind of letting you guide what he has because I don't have no idea. D100, right?
Yes.
It's rolling. 94.
94.
Nice.
Yeah, well, maybe. It's the highest roll we've had today besides crit 12.
I don't know. Last time that dictated like the level of how high the items went.
No, this is such a good campaign.
No. What?
Are there broken items for sale?
He pulls out a couple playing cards.
No.
Go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
I don't know if this is good. Not really bad.
I kind of remember what these cards
I know what this is, and I am kind of excited about it.
What?
They're really bad though
this
too.
could-
At the same...
Oh, this is either going to be amazing or we're fucked.
11.
You got an 11, okay.
I'm rolling really high. I don't know if it's good.
8, 9, 10, 11.
You summon goddamn the embodiment of death into this freaking shop. I'm gonna kill you as he kills you.
I'm waiting for him to be transported to a gym on a demi-plane.
You guys keep saying this stuff. I don't know what this means.
I just know those cards
okay,
do some crazy
above-
shit.
Above the table, I know this is the deck of many things.
He's laughing. Bad shit's happening.
This sucks.
It just broke the campaign.
God
Sucks.
damn it.
Does it suck
So-
for us or for the campaign? Does this suck for me or for...
All around for everybody. So
I don't want it.
he offers he hands this he offers you a playing card. You pick it out. It has a bunch of bird talons on it. Immediately, every single piece of magical item that you have is disintegrated and vanishes.
That's just for him, though, right?
Just for you. Luckily, it's not for the whole party.
Oh,
That
thank
would
you,
suck.
God. That
my God.
sucks ass.
Oh my god.
So,
Like,
what all do you have? Do you have any magical stuff? I think you have that
Yeah.
rod, don't you?
Yeah, I have... I had this. If I can share it. Yeah.
oh, a +1 that's not that bad.
But it was Zeke's Staff of Doom and Foreshadowing.
Well, you just did Zeke's Staff of Doom Foreshadowing
Yeah.
Part 2.
Dude, the doom and foreshadowing is that it doesn't exist anymore.
See,
I will say that would have been a lot. Actually, for me,
Hold on. So I'm gonna role play. I'm gonna role play with what just happened. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? So I was like, oh, okay, and I draw the card, and I'm like, oh, it's the card of our people. And I show my brother, like, look, talents, and my staff just disintegrates.
do you
Oh,
have
and
anything else?
And I just glare at the guy. I will murder you
Zeke,
if I don't get that staff.
Zeke, this is not
I'm
his
sorry,
fault.
my friend. No one can control the cards. And then you see all of a sudden the cards disappear into this thing of smoke. The full deck disappears. The one in your hand disappears, randomly to be found by someone else.
Oh
No,
my
that's-
god.
That's okay. It
Zeke.
could be nope. We need to make a deal here, or I will destroy this place.
Zeke.
I'm not the one who handed me a card, brother.
Zeke,
You-
you
This
drew the
man-
card.
no.
Zeke,
You picked
you
a
This
card.
man-
drew the card. You were not handed the card. You drew it and selected your own fate.
yeah, to be fair, there's some really good stuff that can happen too. You just
Yeah,
got screwed.
I don't even know. I don't know. We don't. Remember, I'm role playing this now.
I know.
I don't know anything about these cards
Hey,
that people
can
have.
I do like a history or arcana check to see if I know what they are? As a
Yeah,
character.
go ahead. Go ahead and do an Arcana.
Do you mind if I do that too? I don't know. It's an oddity. I might
Go
know.
for it.
I don't think any of you,
You
guys
guys
know.
don't
Yeah,
know
I
much.
don't think so.
Roll
You
1d4.
You
I got a
guys
3,
are
so I got a
kind
12.
You guys are kind of in tuned with magic, You don't know what the fuck that was.
And okay, so the way I'm playing this though, just so I may not know what that is, but I know magical means are often like chosen by fate, by the person, not bestowed upon them in a shop. So like that's how I'm playing this.
And also, I mean, I think there might be an idea of if you pitch a fit about what you get, you're doomed to get worse.
Yeah.
Oh, for me, I'm just like, wow, Zeke is that bad at cards that his staff disintegrated?
Zeke, I know how magic works. Something this powerful that just makes your weapons disappear. This is not something that was bestowed upon you by another human. Or another being. This was the doing of those cards. It was fate. This man had nothing to do with it.
But we gotta replace my staff.
We can replace the staff, brother.
Tell you what, I'll give you a discount on whatever you do buy as far as weaponry goes.
I think that's fair. What do you say, brother?
The same question I had when I came in. Anything that would have helped
goes full
with the undying horde.
Preferably
Because
nothing that will
apparently-
disintegrate me or my items.
Go
Apparently,
ahead.
the guy thinks that his playing cards would help with the undying horde.
Go ahead and
Very
roll
good.
another D100.
Oh my god.
What is that thing called again? I just want to read what other stuff could have happened, because I'm curious now.
Deck
The
of
deck
many
of many
things.
There's some really cool shit, but there's some terrifying shit.
I just remember it. I just can't remember what it does on all of it, because I remember it's one of those like crazy, like almost wish level things.
No, it is wish level. Like some things that
That is
happen
like-
from it can only be removed by wish.
Oh, well, there you go.
Which is a 9th level spell.
Oh, kick ass Comet! You could have gained an entire level for one monster.
All right, so go ahead and roll another D100 for me.
I did, 38.
Oh, I didn't see it. 38.
Must not have popped up.
It says 2GM rolling D100.
Oh,
Oh, you know what? I don't know why it said the GM. Oh, it was just selected.
yeah. I
Are
see
you
it.
fine with the
I see
38, or you want me to
Yeah,
roll
38
again?
works. Well, the deck of cards was my best thing, one of the most valuable things I owned. But this might help.
So is my staff.
He pulls out this this golden javelin.
God
This
damn it.
this
Things I can't use. It's only good for the Goliath.
I thought you could use a javelin.
I don't ever use them, though.
He's too good for
let's
a
hear what this
javelin.
one. Yeah, let's hear what this. What does this do?
Well,
What does it
he,
do?
he tells you to stand clear.
I stand clear.
He throws it, and then he shouts the word "strike," and it transforms into a bolt of lightning that, bolts out and hits, some of the bookcases and stuff. And it starts to catch things on fire. And it does this explosion of lightning damage, and then it turns back into a javelin when it hits the wall.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, my dear friends could use this. How much would you be willing to sell this for, good sir?
Well, normally it'd be 350 GP, but for you, I think I can offer a better discount. 180.
Do you have any interest in demonic possessed items?
Are you gonna sell him our box of death?
Nope. I have something else.
Oh God, you've been carrying around a demonic item this whole time.
Just a book.
Oh, that's what
Oh
it
no!
does.
The book. I like the book. But yeah.
I'm just thinking like.
That's true. Would you like? But the book's so fun to talk to, brother.
It's been a while since I've talked to it.
What does this book do? And why is there demon? You know I speak infernal, so demons and me, we get along.
Well, devils. Devils are infernal.
Devils and demons are two different things in this world.
Duh.
Devils. It's a book basically to help someone take over the world through demonic possession.
So it's a Necronomicon.
It's called You and Evil.
You know what, brother? It's fine. I like the book. It's a fun little thing. You know what? I'm willing to purchase it, but I'm going to let my comrades look to see if they have anything, and if I know you already provided a hefty discount in lieu of things that have occurred, but if they were to purchase stuff, would we be able to bundle as well?
What do you mean?
Like if I'm buying stuff like.
Yeah, can we just... So this is out of character. Pretty much, I'll buy this. If they buy stuff, we just throw it all in one big thing and just bundle it. Like, we'll be willing to buy a
So
couple
180
items
plus whatever they choose to get
I think he's trying to see if we can apply a discount for buying it all
to
in
the
bulk.
whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's already applying a discount because my staff is gone. But,
'Cause you got screwed.
yeah, but I was gonna say if we also did buy, multiple items, yeah, like maybe like an extra 10% or something like that.
I don't know about that. Everything for the other guys, it's gonna be full price.
Zeke, take the discount for yourself because I have a pretty good amount of money. And I'd also like to thank you for taking for the team because if I had hit that, I would basically lose like 90% of my abilities at this point because 90% of my character is built on magical items right now.
Oh my god.
I would have lost my cloak of useful items, the orb that's boosting my freaking constitution, my sword, and my bag of many things with
I'm not gonna lie,
all my stuff in it.
I have no idea how he has all this stuff because I'm just like here, like, I had a staff.
That was
That
it.
was all my magical stuff.
Like,
Characters over here like fucking
that
pimped out.
Yeah, that was the best one that, like, could have happened to us for you.
For bad things, at least.
For bad things, yeah.
Like even the Goliath has his sword.
His sword.
I mean, the problem is I don't use a javelin, but I'll buy it.
This is useful to pull out and throw on like the first turn to try to clear some enemies.
What is the range of it?
So the range, it's a normal javelin as far as the range of the javelin, but the range of the lightning is 120 feet.
All right, yeah, I'll buy it. So 180.
All right. So go ahead and add a javelin of lightning to your inventory.
That's pretty cool.
This is the magic shop Zeke wishes he could just have walked on by.
Yep.
I mean, like reading the Javelin of Lightning though, it does. You basically could just cast lightning up to 120 feet, and any creature in line takes damage.
Sounds better than his staff. I think he's just attached to it for, sentimental reasons. Yeah.
Purposes.
Oh, you guys think this javelin lightning is not about to get a customized name? Get out of here.
So beyond that, he begins like showing you some of his other wares. He's got some ointments, some other kind of stuff.
You don't
What
got
do
any
you guys
stealth
look for?
items by chance or anything, do you?
Unfortunately not.
Any daggers, rogue items, blah blah blah, etc.
I'm just sitting out because I know I'm tapped for money right now.
Well, I got a shit ton, and I still haven't had an opportunity to actually spend it on anything right now. And I've been trying to find a magic shop that has something.
So I mean, he pulls out one of these things of oil for you. He shows you that it's like basically this like goop that can make you free of restricting effects, like make you get out of a grapple or something like that. Not that kind of stuff.
It's lube.
Well, I mean, the proper term is oil of slipperiness, but yeah, it's lube, grease.
I'm just gonna look at him like, I'm right. This guy's, messed up. Do you have any potions of healing by chance?
Yeah, I mean, he has just generic potions of healing.
How much are those a piece?
So it depends on like what grade of potion you want to go with. So regular potions of healing are going to be 50 GP. Greater potion of healing 100, and then there's one above that, correct?
I'll just take 2 graders
All
for
right.
200 then.
You guys are definitely counting on getting some money from the dragon.
Oh no, I've got 1,400 gold left. That's why I said I haven't had an opportunity to actually buy anything.
Where the hell did you get all that gold?
Remember the
Selling the
robe of... Well, no, robe... Selling the ship.
Oh,
we
yeah.
sold the ship. I had the robe of useful items, which had all those gems. That's why I keep visiting these shops. I've been trying to find one item that I can just splurge on, but there's never anything for sale.
Were you ever gonna share some of that ship gold?
We did.
You did. Everybody got... That was my... No, I got the ship gold, plus all that stuff from the frickin' robe I bought.
Yeah, he sold off the gems and stuff from the robe, but
I
we
forgot
split
about that.
We split the.
Oh,
ship
dude, I don't
gold.
think I ever added ship gold. What was the ship gold?
Oh god.
Oh
It
God.
was like 350 or something like that.
Holy shit! Yeah, no wonder.
It's in the it's in the chat log somewhere.
Oh, my bad. Let me go take a look. Jesus Christ.
He looks to the giant. You looking to get anything, my friend?
I'm still amused by heavy armor, and I don't know if my kind can wear it or not. Or if they make it, or if it's available.
You can wear heavy armor. It's just you lose certain benefits from being a barbarian.
That's what it is, yeah. Yeah, you need more like a magical ring that'll increase, if you can get, and correct me if I'm wrong, Josh, there's like rings that maybe give you +1 AC or something.
I believe so. There might be.
Yeah, there are different like magical.
I know
items
there's a
like
robe
that
that can do
increase
it.
But no, as far as like especially for barbarians, I think just going without armor is the best for them.
Mm-hmm. But our barbarian doesn't have much armor class. But he does have a lot of hit points, is the difference.
Yeah, I just hate being out there naked and afraid.
Well, you could also
With
get
no
you
armor.
could also get a shield.
But then you couldn't use two-hand, but that'd be
I
fine.
couldn't use 2 hands.
But you are a Goliath, so two-handed weapons are one-handed for you.
Is
That's
that
a
the
joke.
I don't believe
know.
so.
You should get stronger, man.
I wonder if there is any magical armor that I could have a metallurgist commission. Is there anything like that out there?
I mean, there definitely is magical armor, but again, it would incur that same penalty to your barbarian stuff. Although it might, depending on what the advantages of barbarian stuff is.
I was gonna say, I will say this, just something to think about. This is kind of, I know we're trying to get through this quest. Do you guys mind if I know this takes a little bit out of the game, but one of those, since Odie, when he started, he didn't really know anything, so he just picked Barbarian, but if that's something that he's kind of looking for, maybe we can look at between now and next session, maybe respecking, like maybe have him go fighter or something. See if that, cause like if he really wants to do that kind of stuff, we could probably do something like that.
Yeah.
Like pick a different class.
Well, I'm fine with this class, I guess. I'm just intrigued by trying to upgrade my armor. I don't do magic, I don't think. I speak to my ancestors, my dead ancestors.
So you can do magical items. So like my character, I can't wear any armor. So because that interferes with mine. So
Theoretically, you can also, if you find ways. So there's ways to up your Constitution modifier, or your Dexterity modifier, with level up and stuff, and that'll increase your AC because yours is calculated by Dex plus Con plus 10, and any shield.
Okay. I have a con of +6. Dex is only +2, so if I could figure out a way to maybe increase my Dex
Well,
some.
it's the modifier. So your Con is actually +3, your Dex is +2, so your AC is 15.
Oh. I was looking at saving. Okay. Yeah.
So we need to
Dex
increase.
is +3, Con's +3.
So what is your Constitution, Odie? Like, is it 14, 15, 16, 17? So just
17.
one more will give you the next armor, right?
Yeah,
Josh?
actually, one more. So next time you level up and get when it says pick a feat or ASI, if you up your Constitution and your Dexterity, your AC will go up by 2.
So, all right. Hey, go back in the game. Back to roleplay. So, good shop. My dear Goliath friend finds himself to be a little weak of body. While strong, he's still a little weak. Do you have anything that might be able to help?
Go ahead and roll a D100.
Would that be me or the one asking for me?
Either one of you, whoever wants to do it.
I'll do it. I got it up already.
All right.
59. Yeah, so he begins looking through some of his things. He pulls out a robe. Well, this might protect you a little bit. He puts it on you. This is a cloak of protection. You gain a +1 to AC and all saving throws.
That's good.
Wow.
So what that means, Odie, is get +1 to your AC, and then the next time we take a level up, which I think the next one we do, you can choose your attribute. If I'm not mistaken.
Level 7.
Yeah. Level 7.
I'm not exactly sure.
You're fine. But next time you take
Yeah.
yeah. Either way, you get a Constitution, you'll get +2. So technically, this is like having +3 once you get that next one. So.
Is that something I have to add manually, or
No. You'll add this equipment to you. So, how much do you want for it, good sir?
I'll part with it for 250.
I look to Carathu. Carathu, would you be willing to go half on it with me?
Funding everybody these days. What was it, 250 he said?
Yeah.
So 125.
Alright, I'll fund it for this time. This is the last time I fund because I am waiting to find something cool.
And I look at Carathu like, do you remember when I sold everything at the beginning and then split the money between everyone as well?
Yeah, we've actually had discussions about you taking all the loot from the battles and hoarding it.
Hey, you guys don't pick it up. I pick it up. It's...
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's gonna feel obligated to pay you for getting the loot from the spoils of group battles.
I'm just saying. No one else does it. I look at all you like, no one else collects these ears? No, just me.
How much you gotten off the ears?
These are just trophies.
Well, I mean, by that token, you shouldn't have gotten any of my ship money.
Hey, we both skinned right in front of this woman. We both skinned that captain's face. All right, we were in that together.
That's
I played
Captain,
the-
sir.
I played the performance.
At this point, realizing I've got nothing else here, I'm gonna go walk out and find the temple.
Alrighty. Karathud, do you get any of the items, or you just hold out?
I just bought those potions because there's nothing else I want here. He doesn't
so
have
you-
jack.
So you do buy
Unless
the
he's got
potions?
some. Yeah, I bought 2 of those greater healing potions for 200.
Okay.
Unless he's got anything interesting, I don't know if I can roll for that or not.
Go ahead and roll.
Check for martial art wraps. Check for martial art wraps.
I don't even care. I just want to see if there's anything I can actually spend some on because I've been trying to find something cool. The most cool thing I found was that bag of holding. That's the only thing I've had an opportunity to actually buy.
So
I learned about the cards, so that's a hard way of learning.
Yeah, if a deck of cards come out, I'm just gonna back away and be like, no.
Nope, I'm good.
Yep, I
see
learned
it.
that one a hard way.
Actually, I might want to go for it though because there are some really good
Well,
things in that thing
he,
too.
He lost once he
deck
pulled the
disappeared.
card. It disappeared.
He has 2.
You never know.
Hey, just strip down and anything that's not technically. Give me all of your possessions and then draw.
There you go. Yeah, before that. Although I did look at one, is your soul is sucked out of your body, which is
Give me plain.
yeah, that one is pretty much game over.
So he begins.
Pulls out a deck of cards.
He begins shuffling through his items. Let's see.
I'd laugh so
I
hard
might
if it
have
was the deck of
something for you.
a toothpick of valor.
A toothy blowjob.
Ooh. Come on, fancy hat.
So let's see. Where is it? This is the problem with doing it this way. Okay.
Honestly, I forgot all about that robe earlier.
So
Yeah, it's just
he pulls out this kind of this bracelet that has these red balls, like almost like red pearls around it. This might be of use to you.
what's that?
He puts the bracelet on. This is what is called a circlet of blasting. He aims his fist to the wall, and all of a sudden, 3 balls of fire shoot out from the bracelet, hitting, and it then turns back into a regular bracelet. Basically, just does a fire blast using the bracelet.
Does it have charges, or does it like once per day or something like that?
Once per day, but you're casting the Scorching Ray spell with an attack bonus of 5.
Ooh, so it makes me a mage. How much is that sucker?
This one is going to be 225.
Oh, hell yeah, why not rogues? That's what I do, is gain a bunch of bling and stuff like that. I'll take it, 225.
Dude, Scorching Ray is a lot of fun.
I mean, for me, having any ability to cast magic of one sort is just cool anyway, so why the hell not? 225?
Yeah. Alrighty.
And is that an actual item in the thing, or is that a
Yes,
custom item?
circlet
Okay.
of blasting.
Okay. I'll add that in. Thanks.
No problem. Alright. And then I just need to add something to someone's let me do something real quick.
I need to go pick up a staff.
Oh, is that a bracelet, or is that a headwear, it says when I bring it up?
Well, I assumed a circlet was a bracelet. If
Yeah, it's listed as headwear.
interesting.
I mean, I don't think it matters too much since I just wear a hood anyway.
Depending on how you want to style it, you can do it either way.
Whatever. I'll just wear it around my wrist, I guess.
All right. Yeah. You can have like the Iron Man repulsor blast, basically.
That's kind of what I was thinking when you said
Yeah.
that. So.
Actually, the rules of the game say it's around the head.
I mean, if you want to push it, I'll wear it on my head. It's not like it makes a damn difference.
Actually, the rules of the game say it's like a ring that goes around the other head.
Well, then I'm going to annoy you by start calling it my, like, third eye and be like, ooh, boom.
Hip thrust, fire.
I wear it as a codpiece. Scorching ray!
Anybody watch My Hero?
Yes.
My Hero Academia.
Yes. That's exactly like one of the guys in the class.
Oh yeah, the beam. Oh, the belly beam.
The belly beam.
Alright. I guess we're gonna go to the church, but at some point we have to go get I gotta get a staff. I have to get some sort of melee weapon.
So Xandar, you go off to the church.
Yeah.
Do you wait for the rest of them to join you, or you just go?
I'm gonna let them go do their shopping because I know they've got their stuff, and I'll just tell them I'll meet up with them later.
I have to go to the temple to atone for the children.
So Xandar, you enter. It's not necessarily a church to your deity, but it is a holy place. They worship the mountain goddess, but they are they're friendly towards you.
Okay. Are we so on the looking at the map? Are we in Cathay?
You're like literally right on the border. You're
Okay.
kind of in an area that is almost into Volta, almost into Cathay, and almost in Gaul.
Okay.
Kind of like Four Corners or something like that. Like it's
Yeah.
really close to all of them. A crossroads, if you will.
Okay. I'll just enter, talk with good
Greetings,
priest.
sir.
How are you today?
I'm doing very well. Not very often that we get your kind around here.
Ah, yes, my kind. We are on a journey of our own of sorts.
Well,
Oh.
I wish you well travels. Anything I can assist with?
Yes, good sir. Do you know of the, ancient goddess, Adrena Erife?
I'm general studied in a bunch of different religions. Of course, I'm no offense, but I don't see yours
Oh,
as
of
the
course,
true
good
one.
sir.
But I am acquainted.
Ah, see. It is the journey of my people to try to find an ancient artifact that she left here on this realm, and slowly making some headway towards it. I do know of the timing towards this, meteorological event, and that's one of the areas we're heading to in the center of Cathay. How well do you know the history of the land here?
Myself, I actually come from the nation of Volta. So magic in general is a well-known concept, but specifically religious magics, I had to study later in life. I do know that from what I've observed, you might not find exactly what you seek. To my understanding, it was a symbolic shattering of your deity's artifact, indeed.
That is one of the great debates amongst our culture, is especially in this modern day, is Was it a symbolic shattering? Was the staff actually here? Was she on this plane? Like, what was, what actually happened? A lot of times it's our quest early in our lives that we go out and track down any leads and seek and see what we can find
Though,
among all this.
speaking of this, it reminds me of a book of a tome I came across. He begins to head to his personal library. Begins like
Do you
searching
mind
through
if
the
I
books.
follow you, sir?
Come with. He begins like searching through some of these books. He finds a very old, leather-bound book. I believe I read. See, there was a great debate amongst your congregation. I think this might have been a little bit of forgotten to time. Her staff, the staff of your goddess, might have always been in pieces.
Interesting.
According to this text, and he points to it. Basically, it describes that it was the rod of 7 parts, meaning that they came apart. They were individual things that came together to form this very powerful thing.
Right.
And it somewhat goes against what you guys were taught growing up, I think, where the staff was whole and the evil shattered it, that kind of thing.
This brings new light to our understanding.
Indeed, not very many. This was an old debate, but it seems to have disappeared from people's memory.
So, according to this, what it seems happened is that the staff itself is spread among the land, and it was brought together for one, when it was in its time of need or whatever, and made into this magical, powerful item, and then once it was done, its use was served, it was spread out again.
Or perhaps evil, the forces of good and evil combating, sent the evil hightailing it away, and sent the staff into unknown territory.
I thank you for this information, good sir. You have been most useful to me.
No.
Where does the book that you have anywhere about any information about like where the meeting was, or if the staff, like the last sighting of the staff or anything like that?
He begins looking through it. It doesn't seem to, but I can tell you I got this book in the Library of the Congress of Volta.
Library of the Congress of Volta. Oh, good priest. What was your name again? I am so sorry for my rudeness.
I am Carlum.
Carlin?
Carlum. With an
Carlum.
M.
Thank you. Carlum, thank you. You have been most useful for this information. Is there anything I can do for you in return?
Perhaps just an offering to the church would do.
Yeah, this has been very useful. I'm gonna give 9 silver.
He is very thankful. 9 silver is good bit of money. Gonna go a long way.
Actually, 9 silver and 6 copper, just because I'm a OCD and want to even out my stuff.
He thanks you very graciously.
Just one last question. Would parting with that book, is that out of the question?
And this is one of my few possessions from my homeland.
Understandable, sir. Very understandable. In that case, I will not bother you for that anymore. But I truly thank you for this information.
The rogue will steal it for you.
I know he's been sitting there lurking the whole time, and I just look at him like, no, the book stays.
All right.
Precious.
So
No.
you donate to the offering.
Yeah.
The the ministers and whatnot, are doing their ceremonies. I think you probably can set up a little bit of a small altar, burn some incense, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
After he leaves, Carathu's gonna like lurk up there, drop a gold into the thing, and then also put that tail he was carrying around into it and leave.
The dragon tail?
No.
Nah, that dog tail I found in the thing.
Oh my god, that tail. I forgot about that tail.
He did leave a gold though.
You hear like probably as you're leaving, like, oh my, what is that? Oh dear, it seems to be rather bloodied.
At least it wasn't Dren, because he thinks it's a sign of respect. Now took a dump in the offering tray.
So yeah, you guys leave the church, I'm guessing. It's probably getting close to nighttime. You guys can, seek out an inn. Doesn't cost but 9 silver pieces for the lot of you.
Okay.
I think anything you guys do the next day?
I'm just gonna keep gathering intel and making inquiries. I don't know. I might as well keep an eye out for magical items and that kind of thing while we're waiting.
We'll find Troc. Say, Troc, look, we've had some things come up. I need one more day. I'm waiting on this new armor to be ready for me.
Understand. But I am upset that you did not inform me prior. I got up very early this morning.
Oh, did we not tell him the night before?
Croc, here you go, and I hand him a gold.
Thank you. This will suffice.
Very good. So we are on. Where did you say we are?
So you guys are about
Wall, Volta, and Cathag.
right there.
On that little triangle border.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was it? Who was it that couldn't go to Volta?
Dren is an outcast.
Outcast from Volta. Okay.
Remember, we were gonna help him first, and then he kind of lost favor because of all the betrayals. So we decided to go to the village of bigots on the way to your place.
Yeah, we're heading down there.
You can only imagine how that's gonna go. I can't wait. I got a fireball gun now too, so.
If you guys want to go ahead and roll maybe some investigation or some just checks to see what kind of information you can get.
Nice.
All right. Carathu, I think you definitely get a... So, just to remind you guys are kind of trying to also hunt down the pieces of the phylactery.
Oh, I think we completely forgot. The world ends randomly.
So, the president of the Senate of Volta is one person who you guys were told who's supposed to have a piece, and then the King of Rhodesia is supposed to have a piece. So I think you get a little bit of connections within the nation of Volta, about some arrange some travel, that kind of thing, some information. Zeke and Xandar, what are you guys putting your investigation towards? Your religious goals or your overall campaign goals?
Religious.
Religious.
Yeah, I'd say religious too. I mean, that. This staff is what is my driving force essentially. So.
Fair enough. So I'll point out that. Let me send something a little bit privately. So, Xandar, you are able to map out some of the roads. You get some atlases. There seems to be two basic paths One of them, the more treacherous path, but it's going to be faster. One of them, the more safe path, but it's going to be a little bit more winding, a little bit slower. And from what you've heard, there are zombies. The undead horde is starting to head down in that direction.
Down the safe path.
They're heading down the dangerous path. They don't.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good to know.
And then Zeke, let me type to you what you uncover.
And then everyone knows about the zombie horde, right?
Yes, I think you guys have shared that.
Yeah, I would have shared that information. So after the dragon's horde, we're going after the zombie horde, and then we're going to the town of bigots. Is that our path?
Yeah, we were going to stop by the dragon horde hopefully on the way since we hired this guide, and I just shelled out money for him.
Look, I know it.
All 1 gold.
You realize that's actually like one of the traits I picked is very, very loves like things of value, which is why I keep asking every time we kill something, can I, desiccate its corpse for money?
Love it.
Hey, to be fair, my character's been pretty generous overall, I think, in terms of like looking out for everybody.
Absolutely have. You saved my ass a couple times, that's for sure. I think I still have a special.
So yeah. So you guys, pick up on that. You guys wait another full day. In the middle of the night, Xandar, you hear a knock on your door coming from, kind of lower on the door.
Alright, I'll open the door.
Oi, lad. I got quite a masterpiece for you.
Oh, he delivers!
Come with me to the shop.
I'm not gonna want to go alone. And who's in the room with me?
He's probably me if I'm always with you.
Zeke. I'll try to wake Zeke up. Zeke.
Worms. Give me.
Dread or Carathu. He's just passed out.
Well, yeah, he's been creeping in the corner of your room without anybody knowing.
Carathu. Oh shit, Carathu.
Why?
Carathu yells and wakes me up like, oh god, damn it.
The armor's ready. Do you want to go with me to see it?
I mean, we fronted the money. Better goddamn see it.
Alright, so I'll go. Carathu and I'll take off, and I'll leave Zeke sleeping.
I'm awake. How you got?
So he leads you back to the shop. He opens the door for you. You guys follow. He shows you this, it's both like metal and it has like all of these dragon scales like tucked into it in layers, basically giving it this like silver and red like layered appearance.
Oh, I love it.
He offers like he will put it on there, lad.
Oh yeah, instantly like I take that studded leather back off, hand it back to him, and I don my new scale mail.
And nothing quite like a test drive. He fills the flume with air, and fire pours out of the forge and blasts you with heat. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
18.
So you take almost no damage as the both your quick reflexes and the fire of the the dragon scale pretty much absorbs most of this very small kind of flame, but you can feel like the heat absorption of this thing.
I go, oh, he beat me to it as I tap my little wrist. As I tap my new little bracelet. I wanted to test it.
Oh, I just like sit there and like, ooh, Good dwarf, you have done well with this.
She's a beaut, ain't she? And you can go ahead and give yourself some scale mail armor. And let me see if
I've got it.
I don't know if I can add you to get a fire resistance or not. I should be able to manipulate.
Alright, customize it.
Yeah. If not, I can do it, later on. And then, yeah, and then he's like, "Well, boys, good, nice doing some work for you, but I think I'm going to get myself to sleep. I haven't slept in 2 days."
Actually, there's dragon scale mail is in there.
Is it really?
I think
Yeah,
it has,
dragon scale mail red.
I think it has some different effects though.
Yeah, this one's a little more umped up than the it does have resistance to fire damage. Has a couple other things though.
Yeah. I might just make you some armor.
It was scale mail +2, wasn't it?
No, it's just regular scale mail.
Yeah, the one in here is you have +1 bonus to AC. You also have advantage on saving throws against frightful presence and breath weapons of dragons, and you have fire resistance damage.
But it is the dragon scale is made of the scales of one kind of dragon.
Yeah, it says dragon scale mail red on there, but it just has more.
I meant in the description. It was literally saying this one is made out of dragons.
All right.
But it's also there's a lot of stuff to that.
Yeah, that one would have been probably towards the price of like 1,500 GP. But yeah, so you guys, I'm guessing, go back to your dwelling quarters, and wake up the next morning, and
Prepare
then
to set off.
we can go ahead and call it there. You guys prepare to set off. You guys meet with Troc. Yeah.
Sweet. I can add a fire resistance just in my defenses,
Yeah, then
just
go
so
ahead
it's
and do
sitting there
that.
so I can note it.